Did you get it?
Try that.
What was wrong with it?
You have to go into customize.
Huh? Oh, so you went live already?
Store some of the shit. We can stay till the end of time.
There you go.
Check it. Oh, okay. But I don't know what I didn't change nothing.
I did. I put in there live chat replay and change one of the settings.
But how did it do it before?
Whatever you say. You're the boss.
So I put on it. It's today's adventures of Branson. Talk about lunch and
Working hard.
talk about
We're working hard.
how Cheddar's was.
Oh, you did? Where does that come up at?
Well, that's the title of it.
Oh.
And that takes 40 minutes to find a gas station. We found one.
Yeah.
It is weird. Like you drive, there's all this stuff around you, but a gas station.
That's just weird that it didn't come up when I. The other times I came on, that box was there and it came right up. That's so weird.
It's like that bottom shelf Walmart paint. Bottom shelf stuff. Low quality. 65 years. That's great. That's fantastic. That's so nice to hear.
What's Tasha doing today? She fixing a motorcycle?
Yeah, she's working on motorcycle.
Go back working at her goyim fucking slave job. Make all those people with small hats rich. Where does patriotism get everyone? Like all these voters and shit. You voted your way into getting run by Israel.
Do people usually go a little dressier to the show
Saw
tonight, or
some
do
kid
they just go
written
casual?
It's just casual.
For years and years. They're so busy trying to convince you.
You thought you were going to wear that dress?
Yeah, I didn't bring
Turn
it
this
in the
place
car,
into
so-
Sharia law
Oh.
land.
I got that Branson shirt.
Instead, you just get
That what?
The Branson
line
shirt
begins with a Z. The whole time, that's what they're doing.
that I got at Walmart yesterday.
Yeah.
Tony, be worried about the Muslims. Stop the Muslims. I'm worried. This part doesn't matter. It's underneath.
Hey, what's going on? Please subscribe.
Come on here and hang out.
Would appreciate. I only need 23 where I can go live on my phone. Where are you from?
There's somebody else on there?
Yep.
Nice.
We're from Missouri. We're down Branson for vacation.
Tell them about, talk about the lunch and stuff today, and he's really busy on this trip today.
Yeah, really busy. The season in here in Branson starting to pick up. Yep, we got the sub. Thanks for the sub, man.
So,
Huh? What?
so
Sub.
what did you say?
I did.
Sib. Tell them if they're looking for a good place to stay, the Lodge of the Ozarks has been really nice.
You ever been to Branson? He might have left already, but he did sub. I checked his website, his thing. He has 103, so he can go live too. That's neat.
Shit like that, I could freaking find something nice and go from bike to bike.
See, that's what you can do. Like that, what people do.
What?
You, since you're a moderator, you can check it. See if they got any viewers or they just started their thing today. Then you know if they're trolls or not.
Well, that's what I was trying to look at. I wasn't a moderator. I was trying to click his thing to see if I could
Fixing brakes.
see
You
if
should be able to click his name and do it.
it wouldn't let me.
Well, now I just did it.
Basically,
Oh, but you're live, not mine. I'm just a guest.
But you're a moderator.
Am I now?
Do you have to change that?
I have no idea.
Let me see. Yeah, you're still blue, and I put managerial mod. That means you can kick and boot.
You like to boot people?
This thing's got to pretty much get done.
How is that hard to believe that he'd ask his new wife to kill his old girlfriend? I can't imagine that would be anywhere
I think I'm leaving.
concerning when
Tuesday or something.
she was pregnant with his child.
Something like that.
You know he asked the new wife to help out.
It's all right. Went to the store. My neighbor almost killed us. Drove off the road like 4 times. Got some groceries, got some booze, got pizza. That Papa John's was like $18 for a medium loaded pizza. It looked like a small one. I didn't want pizza. Booze. Any more booze? This is all purpose. Sales on everything.
Well, you got one for this life.
0.73 volts in there. I didn't order the pizza. Somebody else did.
What you doing?
Painting.
My vote didn't matter. I would never eat Papa John's. That's what he wanted, though. Yeah, that shit sucks. Off-brand bullshit.
Yeah, Little Caesar sucks. Talking about joining Papa John's is like $18.
Right.
And I said Pizza Hut's got a good deal for $10. And he goes, yeah, but Little Caesar's cheaper. Little Caesar sucks. I can't stand their pizza.
Yeah, if you only get exactly what they have, and you can't change it at all, it's charging on the way to use one of the.
Start doing low carb.
Really, the only time it was a pepperoni and sausage or whatever, but I
And then a
didn't
lot
want
of
that.
exercise.
There was something the other day, something I didn't want. And to take it off, they still charge you. I'm like, so you're keeping me ingredients, you're charging me $1.50.
Hundreds of hours. Holy shit. Crazy. It's America, though. Seriously, this fucking versatile of patriotism and shit. I'm showing people firsthand that the Constitution doesn't mean a fucking thing. This country is just absolutely corrupt. The law of the land has just been abolished. And some shit, when it's broken, some things you just don't fix. Scrap them.
What the? I don't know if it's because of the light or whatever. It's very colory.
I think it's the computer because it looks fine on mine.
Does it?
Yeah.
Ain't got much color in it.
It's the computer thing on me.
Oh, okay. Is there an adjustment on that or?
This here's
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I asked you. What happened?
What happened?
Like why the thing is so weird on the computer.
Might be the light too. Oh, she's painting it.
Robert denies going to the motel with Deborah, yet he's now bringing in a third person. The night before he marries Wheeler, he shows up at the motel room. That's a good point for us. Do you remember when Deborah went missing?
It's not a point.
Not at all.
When you are basically a side chick, you already know.
It's a genocide joke.
Unless you get a friend, right? You get some woman pregnant, you're never going to break that bond. It's gotta be
Oh,
legal
John.
now. She was telling people. She wrote letters.
Joke.
She wrote letters. She never said anybody else.
This just turned blonde in the sun.
So deep guy that you might have sex with a night
Yeah, look at all these fucking Trump lovers. This guy's a filthy hair sniffer, and all the shit comes out about Trump like we didn't know it already.
3 weeks after your marriage. It's possible you have sex with Deborah.
They don't care.
What's possible? Let me just ask you this. Did you kill Deborah? You sure?
That's something.
The last night
They're paying roses. They're paying purposes.
Not at all. You're sort of- you okay? You're not sick, are
Yeah,
you?
orange. Trumpenstein. Kiss of the wall. That's how you show you're a real American. We're going to Israel every 2 weeks. We're going to go to Israel. Kiss this wall. Tried.
He denies that Debbie ever told him that she was pregnant with his kid.
Laptop from hell.
Knowing that she was pregnant.
Well, that's huge, don't you think?
There's no problem between him and we were married
It
after
sucks.
she screwed that he's out.
I want that tack up a little bit.
Okay, so he's saying that there was no friction between
Yeah, I got
him
the,
and Lena.
that plastic. It says comes with a new
That's
fender.
a good one.
I can do the headlight though.
Why does he tell y'all
A new fender, the side strakes,
to whatever you know about
and like the rear quarter fender panel thing. They don't come with that piece. They don't come with the headlight though.
the very thing that he's trying to back away from?
It's
Or the whole relationship, no whole reason for why he was not dead. No friction in our relationship. She never even got pregnant by me, and I never knew she went missing. I mean, could have put three bigger things that she didn't know about. Y'all got some good stuff, man.
No, that's a little
billions
better.
and billions.
Now I can see a little color better.
All right, good job, man.
I feel like shit now. Yeah, watching the smoke shop with my friend's son. Hey, what you getting?
Got on your line?
No.
He wasn't looking at the powder, he was looking at those pills.
We probably already have our subscribers who love to dance online.
Huh?
Probably already have our subscribers who love to dance.
That's why I love you too. And same day delivery.
No.
No.
Probably lose them all.
Smart deals, low prices. PetSmart, anything for pets. There are more allergens for the inside your home than inside.
The person says he's going to fix the VA, still waiting.
Allergen neutralizer, a daily air spray developed for allergists that neutralizes allergens before they
Not to the VA wants somebody, the doctor actually
Huh?
was in there like an hour with this guy.
Echo. What about it?
It's
Huh?
all an hour.
You want it off?
Yeah, my doctor is saying it's like 30 seconds. What do you want?
This thing's always so dry.
Just give me the usual.
It is chocolate hydrating body wash. It's the secret to lasting moisture. With 10 times the moisturizers to repair your skin barrier. Go from dry to visibly hydrated. Wrap the skin you're in. A rehydrating body wash lotion.
Nice out here though. That's almost $5. Jeez. I don't want to get out of bed in the morning. Deal with shit anymore. TVIs. We talked about that extensively. As a matter of fact, I do. Courtesy of the sheriff of Pasco County, Florida, first dick sucker knockout. Piece of shit.
New and existing customers are on Big Bear River with optimal label. And get up to $1,000 off iPhone 17 Pro. Now, visit your local Optimum store to unbig your bill.
Come on, dog, we're gonna spray paint you.
All time situations, all returns,
Spray paint.
$50, all return, no surprises. Now this is Texas.
Introducing the jalapeno ranch.
That'll be good enough.
With candy bacon, a buttermilk ranch bun, pickled jalapeno, jalapeno ranch sauce, and Chick-fil-A chicken. Available for a limited time.
Crap. I can't get treatment. Doctors in Florida. Banned from Florida.
Don't drive distracted. Superior flavor doesn't just happen.
Threw me out of Florida.
It's crafty.
I gotta
It's
find a
why
doctor
we
up here.
venture to the coldest parts of the planet to bring exceptional taste to your table. The all-new McCormick Gourmet Collection.
Start all over at 50 years old. Play disabled and homeless. Support shit. Start over on your own.
So Leela,
is across the state
There's
line.
not some
And then the
sense
third
in
thing
you.
that he
These
said
people
yesterday
advocate for
that he
violence and
lost
shit.
my car. There was no first
Whatever
aid
happens
in
to
his
you or a
letter
fucking
from me,
loved one or a friend,
and he didn't even know Debbie was
back the
missing.
blue till it happens to you.
Yeah, so if we can discount any of those, that's a win. That's a win. We're on our way to speak to Robert Price's ex-wife and Deborah's former enemy, Lee Price.
You know that the X-ray is still her best friend.
Satan,
Huh?
Well, she's an X-ray, she'll talk.
Well,
Ready? We're standing outside.
Bayall and Mullet and all them fuckers.
Morning. Sorry for bothering you. So, it's Todd. Nice to meet you. And we should Nice to meet you. We're talking about an old case on Denver Parkway. I did talk to Robert. We talked to him yesterday. And I would hate to just go off what he said.
So what did he say?
He made it sound like around the time of
That's what we do.
that Deborah wasn't a problem for you guys at all. He made it seem like he didn't have any problems. It was just all these girls that wanted him. You know, right? Which is why it sounded kind of
He actually said that.
funky to me. You know,
We also have those reports where
In here, you can leave me alive. Thank you.
a pest to you. I know, she do the walk in the
you can hear that on that though? That picks up good, don't it?
We have the old police reports. So how could she not be a problem?
Lay down.
He's saying no. Okay. He also said that
The people on it,
But in the meantime, as I said
it
yesterday,
don't always
continue to go.
show up because they said it had 4. I never seen 4 on here
that
at one time, and most I've ever seen was 2. It had 4 viewers.
Maybe just come on real quick and leave them.
Yeah, and I missed it or whatever.
Yeah, he did.
But didn't they say you gotta put on your watch time? Is it watch time or live time?
Watch time.
Huh?
Watch time.
What would you
What he
say?
said.
That's not true. She could have been for him.
Well, I definitely get that every day. And what's that for?
Because I was
What's the watch
No
time to do?
idea, babe.
and she just did.
What would the watch time
They
be?
also think that the person who killed
What?
I want to hear this.
Who cares?
I do.
And what was in the middle of that to cause
So
that?
yeah,
My husband was very generous, you know, and he did. He took me once. He did. I was a little terrified. I
but
just wanted to tell you, did you ever
Trying
think back
to.
then that we was
the
involved
most
in
grandma
that
from
kind of
I've been to
divorce thing?
with the
I said, you
with
didn't have
the grandma
anything
as
to do
fuck,
with
and
that.
it made me feeling like
You know, like that attitude. Lena talked about the relationships you had with Robbie and how much difficulty Debbie was bringing into her life. When we told her what Robbie said yesterday, she called bull on it, and she admitted that during one of their arguments, and they had a lot of them, she said, he put hands on her and tried to strangle her. Honestly, you're a victim too. He strangled you and he beat you, and you were smart enough to do this.
it could have really.
And, you know, they say in psychology terms that if a man tried to strangle a woman once, he's likely to repeat doing that, which is exactly how we think Debbie was killed.
Let me like ecosystem.
Oh, that was so good. I like her. I
Okay,
really
now
like
what?
her. She's going to be a good.
I want to hear what the ex-wife had to say.
I don't care.
She is.
I do. Listen to your stuff all the time.
Never.
Never. I don't sit here and listen to your stuff.
No, never.
And I'm such a bitch. I should be more thoughtful. with
I agree.
time to you.
I agree.
One last potential witness to talk to. The woman that Robert said he was with the night before his wedding, just
He
weeks
hasn't
before
done that since
death
he was a
officer.
kid.
We did a little digging, and it looks like she and Robert reached out to him.
Like, to be honest, it's pretty overrated or outrated, outdated. I said overrated and outdated. To be honest with y'all, I haven't either. Every time they be trying to play it outside, I'm like, I don't know. Desi has the workout plan today.
We're kind of wondering how your relationship was.
It sounds like it's a world of things.
84.
He said y'all hooked up September of '87.
Yeah, he gave us the interpretation. It was the day before his wedding.
He said he was with me.
Who is Ray out
Before he
there?
got married. God, no,
I don't know who that is.
And we know that Debbie just found out she was pregnant and she was pressuring Robin and she was saying, this baby's yours, you're going to support it. So at that time,
I'm not trying to think it that way, but just sometimes it just comes to reality that it could possibly happen, and there's nothing I can do to stop it or anybody else. So I just gotta stay strong for myself and just keep my head up and keep on doing the best I can, you know.
Be responsible.
Right. They actually have to.
Now they go, I can't believe that this is the second time. I was like, why? What is wrong with me? What do I look so beat up for? Something I'm not being fed or I'm being abused or something like that. Not that I'm aware of any of the stuff's happening to
If
me.
this woman was really done with Robert well before 1987, then why is he lying about being with her the night before the wedding?
Right.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, what's up there, B-Man? Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? How you doing? Not doing too bad. Just got off the phone talking to Adult Protection Services.
Robbie did it. You know he did.
Second time they did it. I don't know who the hell's calling. I don't know what they're doing, but there's nothing going on here. I ain't getting abused. I must be thrown in the closet, not being fed or tied up anywhere, I promise you.
Oops, I did it again. Got another woman pregnant. Don't like that one?
They surgically removed the tumor. It was a tumor. So it was a tumor on my kidney.
No.
My bladder. It was a tumor. My bladder, yeah. Oh yeah, that's awesome to hear. That's awesome to hear. Thanks. So how's everybody? That sounds good though.
They had in the news the other day.
Sorry, I'm reading off my
Where
computer because my
I think it was after 34 years, they found the killer of this like young 10-year-old girl, and it was a suspect that they had talked to back when she was found, and they just never had enough evidence against him. But then, you know, that now they have all this DNA and stuff, and they pulled out her cold case and ran the DNA, and
Nice,
it was him.
got him.
It was him the whole time, and he never left the town that they lived in. Was in the same places as her parents and like, all of these people that knew her. And I was like, you got to have some balls to kill a 10-year-old and then stay in the town that you did it in.
Somebody's seen it, I'm being abused or something. I don't see it, but okay. I don't know where they're getting it from, but
Welcome.
and I told him if I was being abused, I said I'm pretty
Please
sure
subscribe.
be up on YouTube, and I'll show you everything. And I'm just fine because I lives every day that's put on. So none of it's been this days, except when I had the surgery for the first.
Trying to get some subs so I can go live on my phone. This is the laptop. More of a hassle. Please sub.
Get your stuff done. Yeah, the water. I don't want no more pump.
Yeah, the one I seen. This idiot thought he was slick, and he was cleaned up his mess or whatever. He murdered them people, but he stepped on a sheet. Well, he killed these two people, then covered them up with a sheet. And when he stepped on the sheet, it made an impression on the blood in there.
Oh,
And the idiot that they thought they had the right one. He kept his shoes, and when he went to the police station,
he was wearing the shoes.
Yeah.
Wasn't he? I saw that one. I forget which one it is, but I remember he wore the same shoes.
yeah, he stepped in a puddle or something, or he made an imprint in the police station. Yeah.
People kill me. Like, I don't understand. It's just like that guy that electrocuted himself in Franklin County trying to steal copper wires. It's like, what is happening?
I got to learn how to do this
Oh, we all put that up there?
on the thing. You would keep saying that. I don't know.
mental health. Guys, you need to go back and start doing some breathing treatment into your nose and slowly out your mouth when you're getting frustrated or angry.
Oh, man,
It's about ready to start an
How
argument
many
with
times have you ever had to run down a cold case that's circumstantial?
0.
So I figured that's because it's not very common. I used to be the prosecutor that sat on this side of the desk that all the cops ran those cases down to. So look at me and tell me what was going on with this.
You need 22 still.
Robert and his longtime girlfriend
Still show some money on.
across the street from the farmer's family. And Deborah and
Ask
Robert
us a question or chat with us.
Yeah, we're down in Branson on vacation. We leave tomorrow.
More from Robert.
Yeah, and it's important to set the scene with the way things are building to a crescendo at this time in his life. Robbie has already gotten another woman.
Getting ready to go see the Acrobats of China
He's having to pay child
show
support.
tonight.
His wages are being garnished, and now all of a sudden, here's a new girl saying, "I got your baby too," and now talk about these letters.
She's basically telling him that he's not going to get out of this. He's going to end up paying for it one way or the other.
If you look at my channel, you see when we was at the showboat last night.
The rest of your life.
Neat little show and dinner. It was real nice.
That was really nice. I liked that last night. We had really good seats. The meal was really good. The show was good. I mean, it was your
Rhetorical
usual
question.
cheesy,
You think Debbie
you know,
took wrong keys in flower bed? You
like
think some random person bought the
Silver Dollar City show.
Right, right.
It was good.
Yeah.
It was entertaining.
Yeah.
Okay.
So November 28th, Hunter finds the remains. One of the hotels that he frequented is approximately half mile to a mile down the road. With the strangulation aspect, Debbie makes a report that Robbie's already battered her. He's got upcoming court dates.
Oh, you got another one?
Leela, he confirms his qualifications
Another body?
before and after their marriage.
See there? Yeah, he did. He took them once. Okay, so now I think you jump to your interview of him.
We go to Kentucky, we approach Robbie. He denies that he knows that she's missing.
Do you remember when Deborah went missing?
Nothing.
He's a liar.
And claims to have no knowledge that she was pregnant.
Yes, yes.
Somebody you were dating went missing and shows up dead. You remember that stuff.
Yeah.
No problem with Leela. Didn't y'all get into arguments about it, you and Robbie?
Yeah, because I told him that I heard that she was pregnant by him.
The three things that he's backing away from are the three biggest pieces of the whole damn case. Friction in the marriage over a woman. I get the woman pregnant, and I didn't even know she went missing.
He's got everything to lose by her being alive and everything to gain by her being gone.
Yes.
So she's pregnant when he killed her?
Yeah.
The person who did it.
She was 5 months pregnant.
That's a double murder.
You think somebody else killed her? Well, that's some hell of coincidental timing. Some random guy happened upon her and killed her when all these things were coming to crash down on his head. Logan, you also get to say there's a community of people out there that think the Kankakee Police Department didn't care back in 1987, and they're wondering how much we care today.
over here.
And I want you to show them how much we care. And I want you to follow this case.
Oh,
Wow.
Those are right.
You know the ex-boyfriend did it.
Yeah.
Shut down. I didn't know it shut down. But... Yeah, they want the population. There's 500 million.
You should be very proud of yourself.
It's kind of rid of those guys. So
Everybody really brought this together. There's so much that was done, and so
Not
much
these
that was
cigarettes.
looked at that I never would have done. I never would have looked at what other teams.
Cigarettes, $100 a carton? Jesus Christ.
Are they really?
That's what this dude said.
Yes.
Remember when they were like
So we called
less than $2 a pack, though?
Yeah.
And you could get a carton of cigarettes for $24.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We had the meeting with Jim Rowe, the state attorney's office this morning, and after hearing the facts of the case, he wants to shore up a few last minute things that he feels are important, but he's confident in filing
I saw a video where they're in India trying to get gas, and they're all like hundreds and hundreds of scooters and shit.
All these years, I
Trying to
wanted
get-
to be mad at that man and really hate him, but I wasn't sure whether he was the one who did it or not. And I know tonight she is happy and she gets to rest in peace. It has changed my perspective of the Kankakee Police Department, and Sergeant Anderson is the one who did that. Thank you, Detective Anderson, for sticking with this and believing that you could solve it. Thank you.
Absolutely.
If you trust God, He will see you through. But thank God for faith, He set this man.
That's right.
Thank you.
I'll never forget our time working here in Kankakee, how Detective Anderson brought us in and gave answers, peace of mind.
Thank God we got smart people like that.
In Vegas, that guy, Stephen Paddock, still have no motive for that, so.
Well, it was wonderful meeting you, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm so kidding. How you, Miss Emma? Nice to meet you. Thank you.
So why did he kill her? Because she was pregnant?
I guess she was causing issues in their marriage.
I didn't look at prices, really.
Well, because he could.
Yeah.
He'd already beaten her pretty bad, put her in the hospital, so.
I got snacks. Like, well, I just bought a thing
Well,
of
that would make him an instant target anyway, then, if he's already did it with the hospital.
I like, chips and salsa.
Well, he kept saying he was with these other people.
$5 for a bag of the tortilla chips, $5 for the cheese, $5 for salsa, $15 for something you're gonna house in like an hour. $15 for chips and salsa. Armageddon, man, Armageddon.
You're either really, really high or really, really sick to be able to do that. As a cold case prosecutor,
I was all
I've
hyped up
seen
for work
lots of
before
crimes in Vegas.
Fucking
And it's
dragging
really
ass.
rare for a prosecutor to be the one that walks in on a crime scene, and I can only
I'm gonna
imagine
check my
the horror
case.
of discovering Miss Emmeline's
Look at
body
that,
back in 1900.
What's it called? That thing's gonna be small. It's gonna say FTA. So no action or warrant issued, KPS issued. I got like 3 or 4 KPS. So some of them have been recalled, other ones haven't been recalled. Where am I gonna do that? I had a garden at my house. I had chickens there too. You can't have a house. That's money. They're gonna steal my money in my home. They're not going to. They did.
Yo, what's going on, man? Hello.
That's fucking wild.
Where are you from?
Down in Zorn, South Carolina, I had to buy cigarettes at the.
Yeah, I know. Hello? We're here to see Lieutenant Sparks.
Okay, I'll let him know you're here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I first heard about this case because of a retired Florida
Romania.
cop named
Romania.
Branson. He moved
Welcome,
to
welcome. Please hit the subscribe button.
Police department with their cold cases. With Tommy being from Ohio and me being from Texas, that makes law enforcement from 4 different states working on this case. Hello. Hello, guys.
What do you use?
Thanks a lot. Trying to get 22 more so I can go live on my phone. I'm on my tablet or my laptop, and it's a little more of a hassle than on the phone. So I would appreciate if you subscribe.
What was in your life? What was her role back then?
Everybody loved her. She was a grandmother, a mother. She had 5 kids,
How about grandkids? How many?
4 boys. She was very active in her church. She took care of all people in the neighborhood. They all called her Granny. Didn't have any enemies at all.
I previously worked for the Toledo Police Department's Special Victims Unit, where we focused on investigating sexual assaults against women and children. Mrs. Croft was killed the year that I graduated from the Toledo Police Academy, and for her murder to go unsolved through my whole entire professional law enforcement career is really.
Thank you so much.
So on December 8th.
Thank you so much.
They found Emmeline laying on the sofa in the living room.
Thanks for the sub.
Was it in Romania today?
Laying on the floor in front of the couch.
Down in Zorn, South
What?
Carolina.
And how is it in Romania today?
She had been stabbed in the neck several times, and she had puncture and scrape marks about her face and her torso area. They found a large kitchen knife in the hallway, and actually they found a bent fork laying.
Yep, got 29. Thank you so much.
Now it's just thought that she'd been sexually assaulted.
Ask me how it is there. How's the weather in Romania today?
How's the weather in Romania?
Emmeline was stabbed with a knife and a fork and raped vaginally and anally. The strange thing is, this was such a violent crime, and yet there are no viable fingerprints. There was no semen left behind.
That's good.
And all the DNA testing came up empty. Was there anything at all that made her vulnerable to something like this happening?
No.
That's what makes this case so crazy. In all cold cases,
Sunny, nice, nice. It's not bad here either.
85 today.
85 today.
And while we keep all that in mind, there were others that the investigators believed to be persons of interest. All right, how about we start with Thomas Winfield?
All right, you take care. That's fine. Thanks for the sub. Thank you so much.
She had told family members and other friends that she and he had a falling out. It was over her visitation of his wife.
She was very sick, right?
Yeah.
And I think we care because we want to know how much of a stressor that is on him, right? Thomas Norfleet was Emmeline's neighbor, and at the time, he was taking care of his terminally ill wife. And his wife, that was so sick back then, really did pass away pretty soon after all this. Some people thought that maybe Emmeline and Thomas Norfleet might have been having an affair. If so, could that have played a part in all this? And he's passed away.
He passed away 2 years ago.
Okay. At some point, the investigation also kind of went down the road of how about in the family? Let's do the one that's passed away first. That is Dennis. Dennis is her grandson. Isn't he the one that she let stay at his house too?
When he had run out of every other resource, he would go there for a hot meal and some place to sleep.
So we know he has partial drugs, right?
Yes.
Does he have any kind of?
Hey, Ben, let me see your phone.
DUI, of course, vandalism.
Assault with an automobile. There's ag burglary.
Let's see if you
What we're talking about.
One witness said Dennis raised his hand around.
Because she wouldn't give him drug money? Yeah. That's a good one. He's the only one.
Yes, maybe you can babe, click on the name, and then you can go to the channel. The guy has 1 subscriber, so he's fairly new.
How much was Darren Etheridge looked at back then?
I don't think he really was. Being a juvenile at that time.
He was 16.
Yeah, he's
There you go, man.
like a wild child, kind of running the streets and that.
Grandma gets murdered, then they just died out of it. Darren Etheridge was Emmeline's grandson and our suspect Dennis Kimsey's cousin. He was only 16 years old at the time, but his parents appeared to have moved him away to Texas really quickly after this happened. What's our $1 million question? Why leave to Texas so soon? And in the years since, he's been accused of several crimes. Stalking.
Somebody else showed up.
5 times.
It left and went down to 1, now it's back to 2 again.
He picks up a stripper, then they decide
Welcome,
to go
welcome.
to a park, and then things go bad, right?
Like and subscribe. Oh, you got a like. Thank you.
21. And at 27,
Oh, that was you?
involved in an incident where he was allegedly
You don't like first things?
It did, but it disappeared.
and assaulted the officer's car as he tried to flee. The question is, how early did Darren's criminal activities really begin? Did they have any issues between them that we know of? Granny and Darren?
I don't think so.
I can see him being mad at Granny, but that kind of mad, that a 16-year-old kid could do that to his own blood grandma.
Oh, yeah.
And if you're that messed up, it's not a one-time thing.
Right.
So we got to be looking for a pattern here. There's some good pieces under each of the suspects, but not a whole lot under any one of the suspects. What I'm encouraged about is that there were so many people that were never interviewed hard about anything back then. I mean, we might find out something huge and we're really going to get something.
I like this show because they like look at the real facts about stuff and try to solve these cold cases that have been on forever.
Branson. You know, we're going to talk about some of these family members too, right?
Sam, how are you? Hey, that's been well. Good. If you remember me,
That's hard getting parts and
I
shit.
spent a lot of time with my grandmother. She was blood no
It's
conditioner
hard to get the bike on off the dirt.
and was always there for pat on the back.
Welcome, welcome.
Harsh advice if you wasn't doing
Like and
it.
subscribe, please.
She was kind and lazy.
And he left.
Everybody loved her.
Oh,
I
she
was
not?
tripping last time yesterday. I asked where you were.
Lazy
I
Lowe's.
seen that short you put up.
She,
Made a quick comment on there. Yeah, it's crazy. People are coming here.
bear with me.
It's 4 o'clock already.
Huh?
It's 4 o'clock already.
Yep.
Very forgiving person, very loving individual. She loved the Lord,
Like off the back this week.
and it was her faith
Sometimes
that
you
made
see
her
some
as strong
friends
as she
around
was. She taught us how to pray. She came in there and make funny prayers either. Very good sense of humor.
You think she's part of the reason why you're a preacher today?
She is unquestionably the reason why I'm a preacher today. I get a
Doesn't need to be this
put a
hard.
lot of values.
It's hard to get the bike off the back now.
And
I want that freaking carrier. It's
She-
hydraulic and it goes up and it goes down.
she taught me how to love.
You just roll it on without having to push it up. It's 350 pounds. And that wraps
She
a
was my
piece of
best
shit.
friend.
And it's
When Daddy
bent
got
too.
killed, I had emotions. He run through me like I've never had in my life. I was very angry as well as hurt.
Could you see from talking to your brother, Dennis, that he was just as angry as you? Or did he do it in a way that made you feel suspicious
I
of
just
him?
want to try to unlock
It
the
made me suspicious. It just didn't react the way that I felt like it.
Is that his brother?
should.
Help us understand if your brother is the person who wanted to grandma, why? What would make him go to that extreme?
Yes.
33rd year.
You know, my brother was a
They
criminal.
wouldn't let me have that.
He did a lot of bad things in his life. There's nothing he wouldn't do.
And then there's Darren.
As far as I know, Darren and her was not real close. I don't know.
Is that
if
another
Darren
brother?
and Darren had anything
I
to do
guess.
with it.
If it's Darren, I'm just trying to consider all possibilities here. What would get him so angry or worked up to sexually assault her that way?
That's the part that blows me away.
Right.
I think that whoever it was had a good time.
You would think.
And I couldn't believe that something like this happened to her in the manner that it did. If it was found that it was somebody that was in our family, it would hurt. It would hurt bad to know that it was somebody close, but no matter who it was, they need to be brought to justice. My granny deserves that.
They sexually assaulted her and then killed her.
Yeah, like bad.
Why do they think it's a family member?
Because there wasn't any like break in or
Oh.
that you had to have known who she was letting in.
Yeah, that don't mean it's family though.
Yeah, but the brother apparently like left really quickly afterwards. Like they sent him away.
But I thought it was the only way I could get my floors truly clean. And then I tried the Swiffer Power Mop and realized that I can get cleaner floors without the extra work. It has a built-in solution that brings
And the one brother has been accused several times with other crimes. I mean, again, it doesn't mean he killed his grandma, but
Right.
it certainly doesn't put him in a light where it's like, oh, nah, couldn't be him. You know?
Yeah.
Asthma. Does it have you missing out on what you love? Get back to better breathing with Fasenra, an add-on treatment for eosinophilic asthma. Fasenra is not for sudden breathing problems. Serious allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis, may occur. Get help right away for swelling of your face, mouth, tongue, or trouble breathing. Don't stop asthma treatments, including oral steroids, without talking with your doctor. Tell your doctor if your asthma worsens or you have a parasitic infection. Headache and sore throat may occur. Ask your doctor if Fasenra is right for you. Hidden Valley Ranch is made with real ingredients for real ranch flavor that's impossible to put into words. That's pretty close. Indescribably delicious Hidden Valley Ranch.
Jardiance plays a role in my story too. I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well with Jardiance. Once daily pill that helps lower my A1C. It works 24/7 in the body to flush out some sugar. And for adults with type 2 diabetes and known heart disease, Jardiance can lower the risk of cardiovascular
It's hard to get
death,
freaking.
serious side effects,
I would love
including
to have
obesity,
what's there every single time.
severe allergic reactions, dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in men and women, and low blood sugar. Stop taking and tell your doctor right away. If you have nausea,
They don't care.
pain, tiredness, rash, swelling, trouble breathing, or swallowing. Tell your doctor
They can
about
violate the law,
weakness, fever,
violate your
redness,
rights.
redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals.
They just blatantly do it.
Call your doctor right away. You have new
Who's gonna stop
short, ulcers, or infection in your Redness is a little pill with a big story to tell.
They can't touch you, judges.
It's pretty slow.
I wrote to the Judicial Qualifications Committee.
Most trusted correspondent.
Frank Gray. Judge Frank Gray. I'm not refusing this. Judicial Qualifications Committee does nothing on mission. Absolutely nothing. Then he doesn't recuse himself.
To me, this case is still.
Wendy.
because They were able to sexually assault a 8-year-old. I'm giving this defendant, whoever it is, up to be pretty much a monster.
Mechanics, never ending mechanics.
But whoever did this is really, really sick.
We have 3 known and 1 unknown suspect in the horrible murder and rape of Lauren Hall.
This is Ron Shirley. This is Snyder.
We want to talk to her friends and her family to ask them about her 2 grandsons and her neighbor, Thomas Ruffley.
It's like super concentrated. I think they fuck with the molecules in it too.
Could you tell much about Emmeline's relationship with her
I don't know what's going on with court. I'm a barred litigant and they won't allow me to attend, so. Yeah, we're doing that last night.
Was any talk that you heard of who was responsible for
There was.
You're working on it last night.
Just think not bad, babe. Been on almost an hour and got 2 subs.
Big battle with a lot
It's
of
like 2
demons.
people watching me fix the car. And people
Naturally, when this happened, everybody brought Diddy's name.
So you're Trina's daughter.
Yeah.
You love Trina's daughter.
I knew their sister somewhere.
Phoebe was always in there. Like he expressed the sheriff's office. One time when he got pulled over by the cops,
Christians
he
are
tried
dumb.
to run over, like moving while they're running out. On the other hand, I guess there's a good side of the heat somewhere, which is towards his granddad. Yes.
Granny was probably Diddy's closest friend. When Diddy was in trouble or had issues or whatever, Granny was always the one that would help him in any way she could, although Diddy was probably capable of doing that to someone else. I just couldn't fathom him doing that to his grandma, especially as much as he loved her.
Walk in there, get mad, absolutely kill things down there. I totally see that. But to carry through the sexual stuff, I find it very hard to believe.
If I had to guess, they could have been somebody that knew him, maybe that he owed money to, if it was something drug related.
Never is. Nothing ever gets resolved. All you do is fuck your life up, steal your money.
But you had a hard talk with him about what happened to Ray.
Yeah, I talked to him several times after.
Yeah, they try to delete that cyber stalking case.
That's important for us to know. Because if Danny's trying to figure it out just like you are, we need to hear that.
Okay.
Did she have opened the door for any of Danny's friends coming looking for Danny? Drug
I
friends?
tell the judge, I'm like, here, I got a receipt from the post office. I sent her certified mail. I sent her a letter about a lawsuit.
Everybody agrees that Dennis was violent and
She got the
capable
letter
of
like 4
killing
in the
someone,
afternoon.
maybe even his own grandma. But he wouldn't have been able to commit the sexual act part of this, and he was out there trying to figure out who committed this crime too.
You spoke about how
Well, it's not him.
Huh?
It's not him then.
Sent her a letter, certified mail, that she retaliated.
Did anybody in the family ever
Misused the
think
court.
about
Committed
burying
fraud
him?
upon the court.
Dan couldn't handle him. He couldn't handle Brandon.
It's appropriate
Because
to file a restraining order for cure notice. For sending someone a cure notice. They just ignore you.
Daryl was just 16 years old.
Okay, we're
Daryl
gonna
was
issue,
small.
we're gonna get a 6-month.
I mean, he went off big and all. And Rose Lane was strong.
How's it cyber?
According to these witnesses, we should rule out Darren as well. He was too young and too small, not to mention Emmeline was his grandmother too.
Did Granny ever say anything about having any kind of romantic interest or being down on the street flirting with her or anything like that? I did thought about that. Across the street.
You could publish her bank info online. I bet she's got the
She
same
would go
fucking
across the
account.
street. It's
But that's not true.
close. And he was just,
It's all these
she
lies.
thought he
But
was just
they're like,
going
yep,
on.
yep, yep.
Because we're talking Northwood, right? If Emmeline thought that Thomas Northwood was mean, it's hard to imagine that they were romantically involved, unless she was keeping some big secret.
That someone would do that to someone like Granny Etheridge, that just goes
She
through
presented evidence.
the evils out there.
Well, that's great. Where is it? It's not on the record. Never given to me.
Ranch snack mix. Crunchy, savory, and best of all, ranchy. With Hidden Valley Ranch seasonings, snack time tastes even better. Get the recipe at hiddenvalley.com.
They put a comment in there?
Huh?
So you put comments on anything?
I don't know how many comments did I have. I only got 5 comments. I don't think anybody commented.
And now we're down to one person.
Yeah, you.
I'm gonna hang up too.
All right.
New Game Plus has no business making Grace's dish towel smell this good.
Did you hang up?
Especially after
No.
that.
I thought you was.
New Game Plus with Oxy.
Everyone has free offers on the latest phones, but T-Mobile gives you a
Oh,
lot.
what's that?
T-Mobile family save over $3,700. Here, the other big guys in the past 5 years. Our experience plans include amazing benefits like Netflix, free dash pass for your app, and a bunch more. Oh yeah, and a 5-year price guarantee. So you keep saving. Save on a big scale. Switch to T-Mobile and even pay off your old phone up to $800.
Some F words are bad, like 5G home internet. 5G home internet runs on shared cell phone towers, with service that can slow down when more people are online. They call it 5G home internet. We call it flaky 5G home internet. Famously fast fiber-powered internet from Optimum delivers faster, more consistent, and more reliable internet speeds. Don't settle for flaky 5G home internet. Stick with Optimum fiber-powered internet.
Yeah, I guess that TV is not on the Wi-Fi.
With Browns App, it can become so easy. You can feel like the chef of your kitchen. Easy prep, easy cook, easy clean. Browns App. Get the same trusted Lysol disinfection that has a scent that'll make you move. Effortlessly kill 99.9% of germs. With Lysol's brand new day lavender, it'll leave a scent you'll love.
Running a business is nonstop. Unfortunately, so are cyber threats. Optimum Business Secure Internet moves fast. With security built in to keep your business safe, starting at just $65 a month. Optimum Business. Don't take slow for an answer.
Superior flavor doesn't just happen. It's crafted. It's why we venture to the furthest parts of the planet to bring exceptional taste to your table. The all-new McCormick Gourmet Collection.
I had to get rid of it. It's almost like he's confessing secrets very deep.
I knew that text message was from somebody else.
Are closer than you think. Damage that was done to the body. It was a gruesome scene buried in the backyard. New episodes.
That's a good one too.
Hmm?
That's a good one too. Buried in the backyard.
Aaron's coming in today. If she can tell us before on which the injuries occurred, I think that will give us a lot of insight into how that played out at the crime scene.
Because there's so many of them. Yeah. After talking to everybody we have so far, we still have no clear motive in Emmeline's murder. Guys, this is Dr. Panera.
Oh, that's fun.
Nice to meet you. Hopefully, if we get Dr. Panera to tell us more about the weapons used, the injuries, more details about the sexual assault, we can get better insight into knowing where we need to focus next.
So we have an 80-year-old female. She's found dead on the couch. There's a lot of blood around her neck and on the pillow underneath her head. There is a knife on the floor in the hallway. There's a bent fork right by her foot. There's a big area of contusion that encompasses the cheek and nose, and then also the ear. And there is a lot of bruising there. So these did happen before the knife injuries. She does have evidence of defending herself, cut marks on the backs of her hands and the back of her forearm. Those are defensive injuries as you're trying to fight off somebody. So she's looking at the person as she's being attacked. What was found in the neck area is that the carotid arteries, which are the main blood vessels that take blood from the heart up to the brain, were completely cut on both sides. The one on the right actually goes deep enough and it cuts all the way to the vertebrae. This tells you how forceful these stab wounds were. This is brutal.
Did the injuries look sloppy? Like somebody's first time and they're just going crazy with a knife?
They're very well placed. If you want to kill somebody, that's how you do it. Then she does have these groups of 4 puncture marks on the face, what looks like they could be fork wounds. Some of the injuries look dry, almost post-mortem. This is a very horrific crime scene, a whole lot of injuries. That was overkill, basically, is what people would say. Any one of those injuries to the neck would have been enough to kill this elderly female. The fork injuries, all of that is way excessive. Then the other part of this is sexual assault, both vaginal and anal. The way that the vaginal trauma is described is small linear abrasions around the vaginal orifice, so it had to be something large.
Are you saying a thing, not a penis?
It could be a penis, just not a finger or not the end of the knife.
Is there anything that helps you say if the sexual assault happened last?
I don't see her having the injuries and be standing up. I could definitely see that could have happened after the other injuries.
What would be your explanation for how come there's no semen?
Oh, not everybody ejaculates. Maybe they couldn't, but if it was an object, then that would certainly explain the lack of semen.
Emmeline's wounds tell us that she was struck in the head and then stabbed, and then she was sexually assaulted before she was probed with that fork. If the person who did this is Miss Emmeline's neighbor or an unknown suspect, and that's somebody who's really sick or really messed up on drugs.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
And if it's one of her grandsons, that makes it even sicker.
I don't think it's one of her grandsons.
Yes. Our main focus is on that living room, and so I'm hoping that that's still the same. It's important for us to go to the crime scene to get a first-hand look at how the crime took place. So we're headed to her house to recreate the crime scene.
In the original scene, the couch where Miss Croft is located is going to be right about this area here.
We know that the back leg of the couch was broken. She's found with one leg on the sofa, one leg kind of dangling off.
And the gown that's on the floor is still part of this gown, not a separate one.
Right. But it's almost like the jacket stayed on and the gown was just ripped off and they were thrown onto the floor.
No bra?
No bra. No bra.
So the bra was down.
It was on
Clothes on her clothes inside her.
What
No
about?
panties.
No panties.
Are the panties anywhere in the room?
No.
There's seemingly only one thing missing from Emmeline's house, her underwear. It's possible that the killer took her panties because they wanted to take away the evidence, but they left the knife behind. So we're all thinking they took the panties to keep them as a trophy. Tony gets to be Emmeline. Wouldn't go play the
Maybe Granny wasn't wearing any panties.
Who is it? Oh, hi. What are you doing here?
I just come to talk to you. I need some help. She's seen me. She's recognized me. And she's comfortable with letting me in. We start talking, but something sets me off. And so my first instinct is just to punch her right inside the face. And that's going to knock her down onto the couch. So she's dazed, she's confused, and I just grab whatever I can find. And I come back, she's blocking me, and we're fighting, and I'm ripping this gown off.
That is where it's up, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm trying to shield my face because that's like your vulnerable part. But I'm still exposing my neck. I can't do both.
He's coming in and going here. So the two fatal are going to be on each side right here. So it's going to go in here and then in here as well. And the left one's the deep one that goes all the way to the vertebrae. But the way she's laid with this propped up and I'm on top, all that blood is shooting on me.
And she's not getting away.
I felt extremely vulnerable, and I'm not 80 years old, but when someone's over you, they have all the power. And so knowing that she was in defense mode and trying to fight off her attacker, it had to be completely horrible for her.
She's bleeding out. She's most likely dead already. So being the sadistic person that I am, I just grab a fork and I'm coming in and I'm poking in the face. Maybe that's not doing what I need, and I start poking down here.
That's where the fork injuries are, even down here?
Yeah, there's some on the torso as well. And given the force used by this, because obviously you're really jabbing it in there, it's going to bend that fork, and then that's just tossed down.
Okay, so y'all all think the sexual assault happened after she's dead?
I don't think so. Like I said, I think there would still be a lot more destruction around the place if it happened right here.
Y'all wouldn't think he's raping a dead woman? That's even sicker.
I'm covered in blood now, so before I leave, I've got to clean up. So I go back towards the bathroom, drop the knife, whatever else, washes his hands. We think he's just straight out, opening the door, maybe touching the wall, something.
What is that noise, man?
Inside the house, anywhere?
A little bit on the back, but then right here in the door frame.
I don't know.
Grab the handle there.
Is that feedback from
the handle here?
It's almost like you
the mic?
think that whoever did this is some unknown monster out there. With all the people on
I don't know what it
board,
is,
these
'cause
people out
when I
there
pause it,
all
I
know,
can't
it's
hear
just
it.
hard to picture any one of them being able to do that to sweeten her in the line. I'm trying to picture a 16-year-old able to do that young.
But it's not a noise here.
That's a lot.
Oh, I guess when I'm muted.
No, when I paused it.
Huh?
I paused it, so.
Oh, you paused it?
Mhm.
Line on screen, you show up. And that's the part people forget.
Oh.
Without you, there would be no me. There would be nothing to see. Fan bingo. We love fans. Tickets, streaming, fan club. Opening day, just like we used to. I love being out here with Sam again, especially at the big game.
I don't know what that beeping noise is because there isn't a beeping noise in here.
Hey, I don't know.
So I asked my cardiologist about Camzyos. With Camzyos, my symptoms have improved, and I can be more active. It's a difference I can feel and he can see.
Camzyos is proven to reduce obstruction in the heart 4 times more. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased with serious infection, irregular heartbeat, and with certain other medicines. Do not stop, start, or change medicines or dose without telling your doctor. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help for new or worsening heart failure symptoms. Camzyos is only available through a restricted program. Before taking Camzyos, tell your doctor about all your medical conditions and current or planned pregnancy.
So what I'll do is when I stream that to the TV, I'll use one of them other phones to go on YouTube when I can without the laptop.
There are more allergens floating inside your home than outside. Introducing Clorox Pure
I forgot who I was fighting.
a daily air spray developed with allergists that neutralizes allergens before they become allergies.
So 20 years until we find it. At this rate, it's probably going to be more than 40. Okay, no, way too high. Let's see how much you're spending. Download an app called Rocket. Oh, wow. I've got 3 DoorDash accounts. I totally forgot to do this.
How would you not know that you have 3 fucking DoorDash accounts?
Yeah, this is stupid.
All your income and expenses, helping you stay in control of your goals.
I don't understand how these people have so much money that they never look at their bank accounts.
Is this the best budgeting app? Yes.
Isn't that a part of balancing your checkbook at the end of the month? Or
Yeah.
like when you saw DoorDash 3 times?
It'll be a waddle in the park with new and improved Dawn Platinum. It removes 99% of grease and food residue. Ooh, and with the new Easy Pour jug, there's less mess. New Dawn Platinum.
Billy Boy is a cowboy on a cow. To creamy dairy goodness, he took a sacred vow. Now he roams, he's all across the land, all to and fro. To make a dish cooler, there's no place to go. Some places you just visit. Others you know.
Hey, how's it going, Evan? Early, man. I gotta get me some of that ham dinner. Well, wait.
He's not married? Hey, you're early.
At Cracker Barrel, we're part of the family.
I know. Early.
Why not time?
Whether it's classic comforts or something new, welcome home to Cracker Barrel.
So I'm excited to talk to Janice because now that he's deceased, hopefully as a former spouse, she'll be able to give us some more insight into him as a person.
Right.
If he's ever mentioned this to her. Our suspect, Thomas Norfleet, passed away a couple of years ago, and his wife at the time died of natural causes shortly after Emmeline's murder. But he did remarry in 1992.
Janice, do you mind talking with us out here?
That ex-wife could be the best witness we have into Norfleet's character, his demeanor, and if he said anything incriminating.
You know, I have always hated it that Miss Croft's murder was never solved.
And everybody had their own opinion.
Had Tom ever been violent toward you?
One time, I was getting ready for work, and he was fussing about something. I was saying, I don't know what you're mad about, and he slapped me.
Do you think Tom would be capable of hurting Miss Croft?
I think he respected Miss Croft, and I really don't think that he would have hurt her. I really don't think he was capable of murder, and especially not her. Yeah, we talked about it several times, and he said that the grandson came over and asked him to pull up his shirt. He wanted to see if he had any marks where she had fought back. Tom said, I pulled my shirt up and I showed him I didn't have any scratch marks. He said, now pull your shirt up and show me your back. And he said the boy didn't have any marks.
Janice confirms Thomas Norfleet was not a nice man. But according to her, after the murder, Dennis confronted Thomas about it, but neither of them had scratches or marks.
Well, thank you again for your
I
time.
don't think it was the
While
grandson.
neither of them are alive to confirm it, that helps to clear Thomas and Dennis.
I think it's somebody the grandson knew that
Yeah.
thought the grandma might have some money. That had talked about going to his grandma's for help, or that she gave him money, or
That's victim. Darren's life like this.
Yeah.
How bad was it? Neither Thomas Norfleet or Dennis Kimsey had ever been accused of sexual crimes, but Darren Etheridge was. Even though he was never tried for sexual assault, we know all about his alleged rape in Texas, where he fled and assaulted a police officer with his car. Oh, I think that's her.
Oh,
She didn't want to see.
hey, I'm Detective Fuse with Alcoa. How you doing?
We can't confirm the conviction, but Darren was also accused of stalking a woman here in Tennessee, and it's important that we talk to her.
We're looking into the Emmeline Croft homicide, so we're trying to get a better feel for what was going on with
Darren,
Yeah.
your old boyfriend.
Oh, no,
His
man.
old boyfriend.
No,
He wasn't your boyfriend?
Yeah. No,
You're
so
trying.
that's,
He
yeah.
wasn't your boyfriend? Okay, so you're starting, how'd you meet him?
No. Is he actually making statements and doing things? What's he saying?
He wanted to crawl and look how I watched it. He would go at my arm and he was screaming how much he loved me, telling them he can't have it, nobody's ever had it. Crazy.
When you run the reports, you come back with these stalking incidents that happened a long time ago, back in 1995, 5 years after our murder. We think that we're going to go talk to the girl that was the victim of a stalking, a girlfriend from way back in the day. And then she tells us that they never dated. She met him at work, and everything went crazy right after that.
He brought me home. He broke into your apartment, put me on, stole my bodies, and he said, Mama, that's smell awful. Get it on the floor.
Fucking bitch.
He took her panties. And I can't even listen. He burglarized her apartment. He stole her panties,
He said anything but sex.
And then you start comparing this beautiful, credible witness to the murder case that we're looking at, and I don't know, Miss Emmeline's panties have never been found.
Would be sick if they searched his place and found his grandma's panties.
Who?
That grandson, Darren.
Oh, the thing is a grandson again now?
The Darren, and he's been confused. They have made it to him. He was 16 at the time, but they said couldn't be him. He was too small.
And they're never recovered. They never understood it, washed our underwear.
Right.
Sam, are you cheating on me with another pet store?
No. It's just, I have auto ship.
PetSmart has auto ship too, and same day delivery. They're like the full package. Smart deals, low prices. PetSmart, anything for pets.
Imagine that. Fresh sheet day could become.
But he was convicted of breaking into this woman's house.
Huh?
5 years later, he was convicted of breaking into this woman's house, stalking her, and he broke in and stole her nighties and her underwear. And
Oh, really?
yeah.
Ingredients for real ranch flavor that's impossible to put into words. But that's pretty close. Indescribably delicious Hidden Valley Ranch.
Your mental health is better. But having uncontrollable body movements called TD, total dyskinesia, can feel embarrassing.
I asked my doctor about treating my TB with Ingrezza.
#1 prescribed Ingrezza reduced TD movements by greater than 10 times, with most seeing a response as early as 2 weeks. And you can keep taking most mental health meds.
Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior, mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling in hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble moving or balance may occur.
Taking control starts to ask your doctor about Ingrezza.
Look at this new kitchen.
Everything is so nice, right?
I taught you well.
Dad, you want to sit on the table?
The kitchen of your dreams.
I think I'm ready to move in.
And your mom's. At a price you dream possible. IKEA, dream possibilities.
I think it's been the best decision because I gained a son that came up like a flesh. He's the best son ever. When I say that, I mean that.
Learn about adopting a teen at adoptuskids.org.
We've always been obsessed with flavor.
Then add the best vanilla.
So you can make every bite do this.
Iconic.
And this.
Let the peace.
We did it. We flavored the world for 135 years so you can flavor yours. McCormick, make your best.
Running a business is nonstop. Unfortunately, so are cyber threats. One wrong click could put your entire business at risk. Thankfully, Optimum Business moves fast. With security built in, keep your business safe. No extra costs, no added stress. Get fast, secure internet starting at just $65 a month. And at a 5-year price lock when you upgrade to 1 gig. Optimum Business. Don't take slow for an answer.
He would say, I had to get rid of it. It's almost like he's confessing his secrets very deep.
I knew that text message was from somebody else.
Are closer than you think. Damage that was done to the body. There's a gruesome scene buried in the backyard. New episodes, Saturdays at 8.
Okay, so you're hoping.
Hi, welcome. Like and subscribe.
Has to cooperate somewhat. That's a condition of parole.
You know one?
Got no one.
Darren Etheridge was never really looked that hard as a suspect for his grandmother's
Just
murder.
watching a little TV, playing a little Marvel Contest of Champions.
You have to wonder, when did his criminal activities begin? We do know that his mother and dad moved him to Texas sometime after the murder.
Please subscribe.
What do you use?
Jared is currently on parole for driving
It's like
while intoxicated.
because they moved him like real quickly after the murder to Texas. Why'd they move him?
Yeah.
We're doing a deep dive into the murder of your grandmother. Okay, so would you care to talk to us about that? How old were you?
Please subscribe.
Oh, is that him?
The day of the murder, or the time frame, or whatever, if you can remember. When you heard the news.
Welcome, welcome.
Does your dad think that some unknown person did it who just got away with it? Because the file says that maybe some people thought Benny was involved. What does your dad think? We talked about you getting in trouble with the law. The file said something about you were in a little trouble back in Tennessee, and that's kind of why you moved to Texas.
Just down here in Branson, Missouri on vacation. Playing a little game, waiting before we go to their show.
And when she broke up with you, and you broke up with her. She jumped you. Because you know, we can pull up the report, so we see the back and forth kind of juvenile throwing eggs at each other, right? Is that all it was? Yeah. Serious enough for your dad to move you to Texas over that?
I mean, I just want to get a little game, wait before we go to the show.
That's way behind now, yeah?
Okay.
Huh?
What did you say?
That's way behind now.
That's way what?
Behind. I said that a long time ago.
Oh.
What happened with the case you went to TDC on and you went out with that girl to the bar?
Flagging.
It's lagging big time.
What was going on there at the race to make them want to stop, check on you in the first place? And the girl? Consensual working out? Yeah.
Don't be shy to say hello. Like and subscribe, please.
She screamed something else, what, like rape? But it wasn't rape. During Darren's jury trial for assaulting the cop as he tried to flee, all the facts from that night were admissible. And his Texas victim testified that he was raping her when that cop showed up.
Oh, we got 30 subscribers now.
Yay, 30!
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
He says you came into her apartment without her permission and took her payments. No correlation. You seem to have very healthy relationships with women, though. Historically. Have you?
Oh, got 30 subscribers now.
It is.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So you can break into the apartment and take her negligee, her pajamas, and her panties. That's what she says. Just like the girl at the park here in Texas. She exaggerating and embellishing when she cried rape.
When worst case scenario for her, that time it would have been a citation for being in the park after dark. I'm just looking for the misdemeanor citation. I'm not going straight for age.
How are we supposed to believe you about what happened with your grandma if you don't tell us the truth about the rest of it?
Thanks for all who subscribed. Thank you.
Not important whether or not we believe you.
He's digging himself a hole.
Wow, what's he doing?
He was caught at a park, and the girl that he was with said he was raping her. The police officers happened to pull up, and when this was happening, and he ran because he knew he was going to be in trouble.
Every single thing that we brought up, he didn't tell the truth about. You know what happened with the girl that he worked with back in Tennessee? what happened with the girl that he got arrested for sexually assaulting here in Texas. He's not emotional about losing his grandmother. That doesn't make him guilty, but the sure keeps him on the suspect board. I think it's crazy that after we leave, his parole officer asked there, were they looking at you as a suspect? He says no. Like he thinks we don't know a single thing with a police report anywhere. He's simply odd, weird, freaky, living in the hallways.
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah.
Every Wednesday and Thursday, Dateline's most trusted correspondents.
He probably thought he could, take advantage of his grandma because she was older and weaker and.
Any pizza with any toppings for just $9.99 is Domino's best deal ever. Translation for basketball fans, it's like the donut pizza deal. It's like down the baseline. Food traffic, 360, double clutch reverse, slam. Do I need to go on?
Asthma. Does it count missing out on what you know?
Oh, we're back down to one person.
Huh?
We're back down to one person.
Yeah, they left again.
These are on for a few seconds.
Yeah.
What they say? It's like 5 seconds that they stay on you. You get a credit for a watch or something.
Including oral steroids without talking with your doctor. Tell your doctor if your asthma worsens or you have a parasitic infection. Headache and sore throat may occur. Ask your doctor if Fasenra is right for you. For generations, doctors dismissed our menopause and menopause symptoms.
I don't care as long as they give me a sub where I go on my phone or we can go live. That'd be cool. We can go live on the way home, but I don't think we'll get 20 more in that short period of time.
We could do a live of us hanging up shelves in the laundry room.
There you go.
What it looks like when two boobs try to hang up a shelf in the laundry room.
We go live on everything. Get them subs.
Jardiance plays a role in my story too. I have type 2 diabetes, but I manage it well with Jardiance. Once daily pill that helps lower my A1C.
What?
All right.
What do you mean?
You're falling off the bed.
Jardiance can lower the risk of cardiovascular death too. Serious side effects include increased ketones in blood or urine and infection between and around the anus and genitals.
That new hero is now. But I'm just going to play on mine. And when I do zeros, I'll do his tomorrow.
Tell your doctor about lightheadedness, weakness, fever, pain, tenderness, redness, or swelling between the anus and genitals. You may have increased risk for lower limb loss. Call your doctor right away if you have new pain or tenderness, sores, ulcers, or infection in your legs or feet. Jardiance is a little pill with a big story to tell. And if you ask me, it's pretty swell. Action.
Did you get out?
Go ahead.
I paused it.
Oh.
To show one now.
Huh?
To show one.
No, it shows 0 when you pause.
I don't need to show one now.
No, it's 0.
Well, I paused it. Oh, it might wait until I get to where it's at live again.
Oh. Yep.
For peace of mind. USPS Ground Advantage.
Good morning, guys. It's time we review everything we've learned. What can we prove today, 33 years later, in the murder of Emmeline Croft? Why don't we start with deceased Thomas Northlake first? Now that we've talked to family members who had working theories all these years, any witness or piece of evidence that points straight at Northlake being the person who killed Miss Emmeline?
Well, yeah, if anything.
We didn't even have anybody that confirmed that he was messing around with Miss Emmeline. That would have been the motive for all this doing.
No, I really don't think he was capable of murder.
Do y'all all agree that we can clear him once and for all the suspect?
Yes.
Okay. Circumstantial evidence can clear suspects just as much as it can incriminate.
Well, wouldn't you think it'd be the one guy who already did sexual assault?
But at the time, he hadn't done that yet. But he has since then.
Emmeline's grandson. And we talked to lots of people in that family, mostly women, who gave us the good, the bad, and the ugly on Benny White. I don't think they held back. But what do they all tell us about? Would Denny be able to sexually assault and murder his own grandma that way?
Everyone said no.
Get mad, accidentally kill her, hands down, I could totally see that. But to carry through the sexual stuff, I find it very hard to believe.
Would he be capable of killing someone? Yeah, but not his granny. I agree with Lieutenant Sparks on that. I don't think he would have been able to do that, especially throwing in the sexual assault part of it.
And it feels like even Denny himself was trying to solve the case.
The grandson asked him what this shirt. Pop said, "Show me if I didn't have any scratch marks."
I think he should be taken off the board.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Denny's off the board, but Denny's world of people. What are y'all thinking?
I think that when you run with the type of individuals Dennis ran with, that you're liable to make someone pissed off.
He could have owed somebody money or ripped somebody off or something to that effect to cause them to go over there and do that to him, because they knew also how much he loved Granny. And the one way to get him back is to do something to her.
So unknown suspect, what do we do with up here on the board? Gotta stay. Here's where things get muddy. While we don't believe that Dennis had it in him to sexually assault his grandmother, he ran with a really rough crowd. So the possibility still exists that somebody from that really rough crowd.
I think it's more of that. I
looking
just,
for
I
him
don't know.
Or come seeking
You
revenge.
gotta be pretty sick
And then you
to
have Darren
know your granny like
he's
that.
a felon now, but back then, what do we have evidence-wise that points to Darren be the one who killed his own grandma?
We just don't know.
What was going on so bad in that boy's life that his family felt the need to get him out of the whole state? And then the girl, who had this history of behavior. Yesterday, could have sat down and said, "Yeah, I did that. Man, I messed up."
Anything you brought up, he didn't own a thing.
You can break into the apartment and take her panties. Just like the girl at the park here in Texas. She exaggerating or embellishing when she cried rape. But other than the similarity with the stolen panty, does any of this directly point to his grandma?
Nope.
No. To me, I'm walking away from this town thinking, I still believe the evidence leans toward Darren, but you're not even close to having enough to file any charges. There's no nice way to put it. We did not get there. We didn't solve the case. We did not get the answers we wanted. We did not get justice for Miss Emmeline or for her family. I just don't understand how, when you have a victim like her, and she gets murdered this horrible, horrible way, maybe even by her own family member, and God won't let us solve this case right now. It doesn't make any sense to me when I'm trying to make it all make sense. I don't know how to say how bad it feels to leave the case this way. The only good news we can say is that we're leaving this case in very capable hands with Detective Hughes, Lieutenant Sparks, and Ron Schroeder. They're going to continue to do whatever they can to try and get justice for Miss Emmeline.
We're going to keep knocking on doors. We're going to keep calling people until.
It's been 30 years. We ain't gonna solve nothing.
34 years. It's been.
We're still hopeful. You too?
He was 16 when it happened. So.
Do they solve it or not?
No.
They don't? That was it?
Yeah. They don't solve all of them. Most of them, I mean, every once in a while they get lucky and they get a break like the last one, but sometimes it'll tell you what happens after they're gone.
I think one of the worst things about this job is having to tell Miss Emmeline's grandson that we didn't get justice and we didn't get the answers he wants. The good thing that we can tell him, though, is that his brother was not involved in what happened to his grandmother, and I hope that makes him feel better.
So it's been a long week. I wish I had better news. So we did a deep dive into everybody, including the neighbor, Mr. Northleaf. We feel comfortable ruling him out as a suspect. And then we can move on to Denny. The bad past, was into a lot of stuff and everything like that. But everybody we talked to, he could never do that to Granny. Now, that doesn't rule out somebody he may have ran with, but we're confident we can say that he's not the one.
It gives me relief, and it's my prayer that it'll give others relief to know that he is he's cleared. You know, maybe his legacy can be different.
Then we move on to Darren. Now, we don't have enough right now to definitively say that he's responsible, but we can't rule him out yet.
I understand.
It's just hard for us to sit here and think that a woman like her, with all that she did for everybody, we can't get the answer, we can't get her justice. So we're frustrated. He couldn't have tried any harder. He's going to keep trying.
This isn't the end. We've stirred the pot again, so we're not quitting.
I appreciate that. You know, my grandmother deserved it. She deserved you doing as much as you could do.
And you also know that what you do for a living, there's a chance you might not get the justice here on this side.
No, but I know I serve a God, and I sincerely believe she's there with you, and she's good.
Well, it was wonderful meeting you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. If you have any information about this case or about the suspects involved in this investigation, please contact the Alcoa Police Department. You could have the missing piece of information that solves this case.
You're good, brother.
Call me if I have any.
Oh, yeah.
You did good. That was good. Well, Ricky heard you.
Hey Jeff, how's it going?
How are you?
Good. How was your flight?
It was good. Don't you like this one?
Just did a whole group of these in Missouri. And I
What?
wanted to watch them, but I don't know how to. I didn't know the name of the show.
In Kalispell, Montana, Detective Jeff Callard, who's leading the new cold case unit for the Abilene Police Department in Texas. We're on our way now to meet with the family of Jennifer Servo, a beautiful and talented young lady whose 2002 murder devastated the town of Abilene. Steve is really fired up about this case, and he's already down in Abilene lining up witnesses. We'll meet up with him soon. Jeff, why'd you want to work this case foremost?
It's probably the highest football case Abilene has. Young, attractive female in the news world. She got called by a news station from the Abilene work. When I read the case file, was she would be the next Katie Couric.
Good evening, I'm Jennifer Servo, Montana Heart Center, the newest.
So it sounds like she had her goals set really, really high. Very, very career driven. She moved to Abilene in July.
Yeah, mom moves her into her apartment, guy's home, and the baby's dead. 2 months later?
Just a tragedy.
One of our reporters, Jennifer Servo, was found dead in her apartment today, and police suspect foul play.
In the early morning hours of September the 16th, 2002, 22-year-old Jennifer Servo was alone in her new apartment, chatting with a friend on the telephone. She said goodbye to that friend a little before 2 in the morning, and that was the last time anyone's ever talked to her. 2 days later, Jennifer's body was found slumped over her bathtub. She had been beaten and was strangled to death. You know, I always get more nervous when I meet moms that have lost their babies. I gotta tell you, I'm pretty nervous about meeting Jennifer's mom just because all she's been there. How do you lose your kid?
I don't know. You know, the family, they have wanted justice for a long time. They've been a big advocate for this. Never given up hope.
My daughter, Mallory, was born a week after Jennifer moved down to Texas. Right after this happened, that was the hardest part for me. She never got to meet Mallory.
The investigation focused on 2 primary suspects. Her recent ex, 35-year-old Ralph Sepulveda, a former Army Ranger, and TV weatherman Ryan Travers, who was the last person to
It's
see her.
Ryan.
Uh-huh.
It's Ryan.
Why?
He just looks like a wiener.
We've got some investigation.
Hello. Hi, good.
It's always the ones that you least expect.
Nice to meet you. Hi, Sherry. Yes, me too.
Well, thank you folks for meeting with us.
Thank you for being interested in us.
I want to hear about Jennifer.
We were close, so we were 4 years apart in age. As the little sister, she kind of liked to tag along with whatever things my friends and I were doing. Just fun-loving and happy, had lots of friends. She was in cross country. She was a cheerleader. Everybody really liked her.
How did the Army Reserves thing happen?
She watched Polly Shores in the Army now.
Oh, so-
Oh, no, that's why.
So she had to go down once a month for training while she was in high school. She got excited when she could take her Army gun apart in so many seconds and put it back together again.
Jen was working on her journalism degree. She started working at the news station in Missoula. After college, she applied at Abilene and got word that they wanted to hire her. So she and Mom drove down to Abilene with a U-Haul trailer.
She had a romantic vision of Texas. It's going to be full of cowboys, cowboy hats, and cowboy boots, and she was excited.
These men and women of the 39th Airlift Squadron knew they would be deployed to Central Command, but they didn't realize just how soon. I'm Jennifer Sorbo, KRBC 9.
And had a funny feeling in my heart for several days before I got notified that she was gone. There was a knock on my door, and I couldn't figure out why a police officer was at my door, and I opened the door and I said, "It's Jen, isn't it?" And he said, "Yes, ma'am, we gotta get your husband home." I said, "Is she dead?" And he said, "Yes, ma'am, I'm sorry." Something like this, you think always happens to somebody else, and when it happens to you or your family, you're just devastated.
The file kind of hints that some of y'all are talking to her harder about this new relationship.
That was me. She had told us just fairly recently that this person, Ralph, was going to move down with her. And I had never met Ralph, and she hadn't known him for very long.
They met at an Army Reserve training session.
It was a brand new relationship. She's kind of infatuated.
What did she see in him?
Maybe the toughness. That he was an Army Ranger, and she thought that was pretty cool.
He was quite a bit older than her, and maybe it was a little bit of security. She was afraid to go to a new place, and I had said that to her, and she was mad and argued with me. But I think she told Ralph that maybe you shouldn't come.
And he talked her into it. He says, "Oh, I'll help you. I won't stay. I'll just help you. I've already quit my job. I've already got a U-Haul truck rented." He just, made her feel guilty for making him change off his plans.
He got there pretty quickly, too.
Yeah, I think he was there like the day after. Probably we got there.
Okay, so he spent at least a day or
Yeah.
two with you watching you interact before you came back.
He seemed okay. He seemed nice to her. And I thought, well, maybe I have to give him a chance.
Jennifer and Ralph had instant chemistry. They only knew each other about a month before he decided to uproot his life and aggressively pursue her. But within weeks, Jennifer realized she'd made a mistake.
They got down there. She was already not happy with them, but then she found out that he had been engaged and that he had a child. That's when she really.
So obviously misled, and then he's down there and it kind of just throws gas on the fire.
Jennifer broke up with Ralph, kicked him out, and then he moved into a nearby apartment. She then had a brief fling with a coworker and one of our other suspects, Brian Travers. So how did Ralph feel about Jennifer moving on?
I think I felt more at ease that he had moved out. And then I hoped, of course, prayed that he would not hurt her in any way. And I mentioned it to Jen. Are you worried that he might retaliate or something? But she said, no, we're still friends.
But as far as up to that moment, you had to say anything or did anything to alarm you that, hey, this person is possibly just my daughter.
No.
But the mother intuition was there.
Yeah.
That's what you kind of see.
Yeah. When I left Jen's apartment the day that they were taking me to the airport. We were leaving, and I turned around and just said, "Hey, let me get a picture of you guys." In the back of my mind, I want a picture of him in case I needed to show the police someday if he ever hurts a hair on her head. And that was the last picture of her, and the last picture of him.
Do you know who the bride is? She's hanging out with Lavallee. Y'all do?
He's the other suspect.
And he came to the funeral, so you got to meet him then. And
Nice enough kid, but I wasn't sure if I should trust him or not because I knew that he liked Jen. But Jen wanted to be put loose and fancy free and enjoy her new life. So he was always in the back of my mind.
wondered. I don't know how they've done it. I don't know how they still have it together. How they deal with losing a 22-year-old sister and lost a 22-year-old child. It's unbelievable. This is a hard case with witnesses and suspects scattered all across the country. The pressure for poor Jeff in the police department, if it wasn't enough already, because this is Abilene Police Department's biggest unsolved case, the pressure doesn't really get any bigger than this, honestly, on a cold case. I'm going to feel really, really bad if we do all this and don't get anywhere.
The advantage to them doing it is they can go where sometimes these police departments they can't go outside their jurisdiction or to another state to question somebody on a cold case. Whereas this group, they can. They'll pay for it.
So are you cheating on me with another pizza?
No, it's just, I have auto ship.
That's why I have auto ship too, and same day delivery. For like a full package. Smart deals, low prices. PetSmart, anything for pets.
Emma, are you hiding?
Used car shopping is terrifying. I could overpay.
I'm always here to help.
Then show me, Carfax.
Carfax can show how damage impacts price, so you don't have to overpay. Always look for me and shop millions of great deals at Carfax.com.
Everyone has free offers on the latest phones, but T-Mobile gives you a lot more. T-Mobile families save over $3,700 versus the other big guys. And our experience plans come with amazing benefits, plus our 5-year price guarantee. Switch to T-Mobile and save on a big scale.
So Jessica, is there anyone you like?
Like anyone here.
Oh, guys, let's do Home Court Explorer.
Yes, helps you shop, quote, and buy the right type of food, even if it's not the best.
What do you think of this option? You look so good together.
Don't hate me, I just told him that you're interested.
Oh, you did not.
I did.
Oh, I know. Let's prank call each other.
That's not how that works, Jamie.
Defy aging science with a serum that does it all. New Serum Le Duo by L'Oreal Paris. 2 serums in 1 pump. Collagen, peptide, and vitamins infused in an ultra-sensorial formula to deliver 10 anti-aging benefits. New Serum Le Duo by L'Oreal Paris. Imagine that. Fresh Sheet Day could become Fresh Sheet Week. With Downy April Fresh, you can climb into more freshness. Night after night for up to 7 days. Downy breathes life into your laundry.
Tired of body pain holding you back? Try Aleve for longer lasting pain relief. Unlike Tylenol and Advil, just 1 dose of Aleve provides up to 12 hours of relief from all types of body pain. Try Aleve.
There's no question that this was a elaborate, premeditated plan every Sunday.
There was one note that said crime equals desire, ability, and opportunity.
Even the best laid plans
But just couldn't put the pieces together. What could have happened?
leave blood on your hands.
The potato was actually used as a silencer.
Yeah, premeditated and planned this whole thing out.
A Plan to Kill. New episode Sundays at 7 on Oxygen True Crime.
When I first read the Jennifer Servo case, it actually broke my heart. So I'm the father of 2 daughters, and as a parent, this is your worst nightmare. Jennifer Servo, a young woman who just graduated from college, her mother got that phone call that every parent dreads. Truly a tragic He's probably one of the more vicious that I've ever investigated.
Yes, ma'am.
Ooh, how y'all been?
What's up? I'm glad Kelly's back from Montana so we can dive right into this case.
Start off by telling us what you can, Mr. Jeff.
What I understand happened is she'd not been heard from in a few days. So the news station she worked at actually called the apartment complex and asked for a check welfare. The apartment complex employees go to the apartment, not the bed. You see what looks like obvious blood, and then you can see drag marks through the living room, and they find the servo in the bathroom, face down in the tub.
There's no water in her lungs, so she's dead before she goes into that tub. Jennifer's autopsy revealed multiple blunt force injuries, though she died of manual strangulation. She also had a large area of bruising around her genitals, but no internal injuries. There was no blood, there's no semen in the vagina from the sexual assault kit, so it's unclear if she was actually sexually assaulted.
She had a t-shirt on, plaid, boxer shorts. Having worked many sexual assault investigations, they don't redress their victims.
That's really rare. And I gotta say that crime scene is very confusing to me as to exactly how it happened, where, and how she ends up in that bathroom. Investigators found no evidence of forced entry, and even though her purse was never located, it doesn't appear that Jennifer's apartment was burglarized. Okay, so first of all, we got our unknown suspect out here.
You have the apartment complex, you have a lot of people coming and going.
Fingerprints, blood, fluid, and hair samples collected from the scene did not point to any new links. We still need to consider that an unknown intruder might have killed Jennifer, but we're also taking a hard look at her two recent exes. Brian Travers, how long have they known each other?
2 months, because he was already there working the news station when she showed up.
We know they had sex at least once.
At least once, possibly twice. I think he's infatuated with her. You know, she's a new hot commodity.
She mentioned her relationship with Brian in 3 days or so.
And according to her diary, she told him, "You're not my type. We need to just be friends."
What raises him on my radar is you're the last person seen with her.
Right. On the night of September 15th, Jennifer and Brian left work at around 11 p.m. and went to run errands together. She said goodbye to him around 12:30 a.m., drove herself home, and then talked on the telephone to a friend until about 1:39 a.m., making Brian the last person to see her alive.
I think he's cooperative initially. Travers, 2 detectives go to the apartment to do a walkthrough, and they're using Travers as a person to see if anything's missing from the apartment.
Have they asked him for a buckle swab or anything at this point?
They do acquire a buckle swab.
While processing the crime scene, officers collected the bed sheet and sent it to the crime lab. They found semen stains on the sheet and a DNA matched Brian. But since they had a prior sexual relationship, it's not proof that he's the one who attacked her. But it doesn't rule him out.
From that point on, how's he acting and how's his interview done?
His interviews, I think, are pretty good. Question being asked of him, so leave things off that night. He gives the officers a statement saying, "Oh, when we were out, we saw this car and possibly a vehicle following that road."
Brian tells investigators that there was a car following him and Jennifer that night. He's cooperated with police from the very beginning. But is his cooperation genuine or a ploy to steer the cops away from himself as a suspect?
Okay, Ralph Sepulveda was how old?
35.
An Army Ranger. They're not just kind of hanging out. They're together day and night from the very beginning.
What bothers me is the fact that when she gets her job, they're like, "Hey, I'll go with you. I'll move with you."
It's all moving at warp speed. How long does it get to be in Texas before she says, "I don't think this is such a great idea"?
3 weeks or less.
Yeah, it's fast.
He moved out on August the 6th. He got his own apartment.
So he'd been out a little over a month.
So he's got the timeline here, the 15th. He wrote and worked on my apology letter to my ex-girlfriend back in Montana. The radio's game went to bed at 10:30.
He puts himself in bed at 10:30.
So he's got no alibi, right? Correct.
Also, why is he writing an apology letter to an ex? I'm going to just put her name up here, question mark, because we got to find her. Ralph was a quiet and reserved guy, kind of a loner who kept to himself. So talking to his ex-girlfriend, who he broke up with for Jennifer back in Montana, might help us better understand his state of mind around the time of Jennifer's death. Hello, guys.
How are you? You'll have a seat right here, guys.
In the meantime, retired detectives Jeff Bell and David Atkins, 2 of the first investigators on the case, came in to give us their firsthand account of how he acted.
Dyke was called to the scene.
The day of, Ralph Sepulveda, his name came up as an immediate person that we needed to speak with.
Immediate. Never, you know that's not good when you're immediate.
In any form or fashion, just didn't ask the right questions. Jennifer's dead. Like, oh, that sucks.
Stupid fucking
Never
bitch.
asked, how did she die? What happened to her? Never asked for the details that you would expect someone to ask. It seemed strange to me at the time. He moved away from Atlanta in just a few weeks. Well, then later on, we found out that he had rejoined the active duty military. We were asking what type of military training had he had. That he had training to defend somebody interrogating him. Now, he denied that, but when we were talking to him, Jeff can tell you he sat extremely stoic to where there was no body language to read.
Huh.
We talked to family, and family even said that after this happened, he just cut ties and didn't communicate with anyone. I am a firm believer everybody's a suspect until it's crossed off. But it is just important that you pull people out as it is to find the actual perpetrator. You know, it's very important to get justice for Jennifer, not only Jennifer, but her family. And we're going to hold this person accountable. Or we're damn sure going to give it one hell of a try.
Advil liquid gels are faster and stronger than Tylenol rapid release gels. Also from Advil Targeted Relief, the only topical with 4 powerful pain-fighting ingredients that start working on contact lasts up to 8 hours.
There are more allergens floating inside your home than outside. Introducing Clorox Pure Allergen Neutralizer, a daily spray developed with allergists that neutralizes allergens before they become allergies.
What's that?
Don't know Domino's $9.99 best deal ever? Just pick your crust. Maybe hand pizza. Good and crispy too. Hold on up for 7 toppings like green peppers and get it all for under $10. Only at
When you need longer-lasting body pain relief, try Aleve. Just 1 dose of Aleve provides
Send feedback to Google on it, Dad.
from all types of body pain. Aleve, longer-lasting body
Switch
pain
accounts.
Ever since he was a little understood, he was born to make things really good.
Maybe it's an edit.
Running a business is nonstop. Unfortunately, so are cyber attacks. Optimum Business Secure Internet moves fast.
Maybe you can't do it till you go
Built in to keep your business safe.
Do what?
Starting at just $65
leave that little box in there.
Optimum Business. Don't say
Oh, I have
slow.
no idea. I think you do that in editing, like when you edit your videos.
No, because it's on there while they're live.
So I have no idea. Okay. That's why you need to watch one to see like some of those. There's TikTok, you know, like YouTube video tutorials, or even just look it up on YouTube. YouTube, beginning YouTube channel, tips or tricks or whatever, and find one and watch some of those videos.
Optimum Business Secure Internet delivers a fast, reliable, and secure internet connection. Now starting at just $65.
Some of the how-to, you know.
Don't take slow for an answer. Visit optimum.com/business to switch today.
Spills, bills, taxes. Life is full of liabilities, but not here. With Bath Fitter bathtubs and showers, you're sealed tight. Get $500 off this season. Bath Fitter, one less thing to worry about.
As a small business owner, you need a tax